Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Let's read from the starting of Suratu Nas. Let's say them one ayah at a time, one letter at a time, one vowel at a time, and one sound at a time. Okay? The whole surah. So what's the first letter? Everybody. No, the first letter is Qaf. Second letter? Then? Actually, this is not an alif. This is a Hamza. Who knows? Who knows the difference between Hamza and Alif? Let's hear you. No. Who knows what's the difference? What's the difference between a Hamza and an Alif? Let's hear you. Not like Alif. Okay, what she said there is nearly correct. It's partially correct. Like the Hamza, in this here, you see the Hamza has a fatha on top. Alif would never have a fatha on top of it. It wouldn't have a fatha. It would not have a kasra underneath it. It would not have a dhamma because alif is a vowel. And you can't dump one vowel on top of another. See that? Alif is only used to make the sound of the fatha long. So if you say ba with fatha, let me show you that. So let me demonstrate that quickly. I want you to understand that concept. So I'll open up a new document here just for demonstration purposes, and we'll make this a little clearer Arabic font. Make it bigger, say 50 points. And then we say ba. Oops. That's ba. All right? If you put a fatha on that, what do you get? No, ba. The sound of the fatha is short. Ba. Say that. If you want to make that sound long, you add on a alif. Pay attention, Ashpan. Alif makes the sound of the fatha long. So you say ba. Hamza, on the other hand, if you write a Hamza like this, you can put a fatha on it. Or you can put a kasra under it. It's not going to accept putting two. You can put a kasra under. Or you can put a dhamma above. But you cannot take an alif like that, put fatha or kasra or dhamma. It's wrong. See that? Unless you mean that alif is really a hamza, but you didn't write in the hamza. When you see the little hamza, you see the little hamza here? Let me take out the dhamma. See the alif? Yeah. The long stroke? Yeah. That little thing there is the hamza. Alright? The alif is just a seat for the hamza. Yeah. So the hamza can sit on the ground and nobody would notice it. Yeah. The hamza would sit on the ground and nobody would notice it. Because it's kind of tiny, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of tiny. No, it's tiny. Ashkan, please stop it. Stop it. So the hamza is kind of small, and that's why you put an alif as a seat for the hamza. Sometimes we write the hamza on a ya. Check this out. Sometimes we write the hamza on a ya. On a ya like that. Sometimes we write it on a wow, and sometimes we write it on the ground by itself. But all of these are hamza. See this? This is what? Hamza. The alif is just a seat. This is what? Hamza. The ya is just a seat. This is what? The waw is just a seat. And this is what? Hamza. So we have so far 4 ways of writing the Hamza. Yes? Nope. Just these 3 letters. They're seats for the Hamza. It does not turn it. It's not that letter. Yeah. Z. Anyway, so Alif is a long vowel. Let's go back to what we were doing. Suratu Nas. Say with me, Hamza. Next letter. Next letter. Next letter. Next letter. Next letter. Next letter. Ba. Next letter? No, that's okay. We say Aleph, but it's really a Hamza. It's Hamzatul Wasl. Do you see the thing that's written on top, the Hamza? Let me show you what it is. Pay attention here with me. Here, it's the head of the sword. See that sword? See that sword? That's what's written on top there. That's to tell you it's Hamzatul Wasl. There are two kinds of Hamza. Hamzatul Wasl, Hamzatul Qat. Hamzatul Qat, you always pronounce it. Hamzatul Wasl, you only pronounce it if it's the first sound coming out of your mouth. But if it's being joined to something before, you don't say it. That's why here we would say Birab bin Nas, and we would skip that Hamza. Okay, next letter. Lam. Next letter. Suddenly everybody fall asleep. Noon. Next letter. That's an Alif. Next letter. Okay, so we got the letters of the first ayah in Suratu Nas. Let's call the vowels and then we'll make the sounds. What vowel does the Qaf have? Just say it, all of you. I want everybody pitching. Don't shout it, just say it. Qaf has a. How do you pronounce a Qaf with Dhamma? Short. Don't say Qu, it's Qu. Then what's the next letter? Lam. Lam has a Sukun. How do you pronounce Lam with Sukun? No, you cannot pronounce it by itself. So a letter that has Sukun you cannot pronounce a letter that has Sukun by itself. So the Lam with Sukun cannot be pronounced. You can try to say you can't, but it's wrong. You have to join it to what is before. You look at what sound is before it, and the sound before is ku. And you join ku with l, and you say qul. Say that. Qul. So this first sound here is qul. Qul. Hamza has what? How do you say it? Ah. Ain has what? How do you say it? Ru. What is this? What vowel does it have? It really has a sukun, but they didn't write it in. What it means is you make the sound of the dhamma long. Remember how we said the alif make the fatha long? The dhamma makes, the waw makes the dhamma long. So we say, how do you say that? Ru. Say that. Ru. Qul. Qul. No, don't say. Make it from the back of your throat. Qul. A. Ru. What's this? What's zal with dhamma? How do you say it? Zu. Yeah. Qul. A. Ru. Zu. Qul a'udhu. Everybody say that. Repeat it a few times. Qul a'udhu. Qul a'udhu. Ba with kasra is what? Yeah. Shit. B. Ra with fatha. Ra with fatha. Ra. Ba has shadda. What does that mean? Who can explain the ba with shadda for me? Who else? Put down your hand. You put down your hand. Who else? I know the two of you. Yeah, let's hear you at the back. Yes, you. Actually, not and the letter after it. It connects with the letter before it as if it has a sukoon, as if you have two of the letters, one with sukoon, or the first with sukoon, joining to what's before, and one with its own vowel. See that? The fact that we connect to what's after is because of another shadda. Are you following me? Which applies the first part of the two rules. So let's say this: bi, rab, bi, bi, rab, bi. Now we have this ba with kasra b, but then we skip this alif. Remember we said hamzatul wasl, or this hamza we skip it because it's not at the starting of our speech. And we also skip this lam for a grammar reason. We learned that grammar. We learned that grammar reason. Did we learn huruf al-shamsiyya wal qamariyya? Oh yes, we did, ma'am. We did it when we were in the musalla. The sun letters and moon letters. So this lam here is in front of a sun letter. The noon is a sun letter. So therefore we don't pronounce this hamza nor the lam. So we go straight from the ba in B and join on to the noon, and we say no, bin. We say bin. Guys, pay attention. We say the B here. B. Go ahead, open friend. B, and we join on to the noon. Bin. And then we pronounce the noon again with the fatha and the alif, and we say, why are you waving your hand? Oh, it's cold in here? Okay. Can we pronounce the noon with fatha and an alif? How do you say that? How do you say noon with fatha and alif? Come on, say. Na. Noon with fatha. This noon has fatha, and then the alif after it we say na. And then the scene. What do we do with the scene? Who can explain?
We join it to the mita.
Yes, yeah, continue talking.
We join it to the letters before.
Why would you join it? It has its own vowel.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Because we're stopping. Yeah. Because when you stop, you put a sukun on it. Remember that rule. The last letter that you stop on, you would imagine a sukun on it. What vowel does the scene have? What vowel does the scene have? Kasra, right? But when we stop, do we pronounce that kasra? No, we do not. What do we pronounce instead? A sukun. So therefore we would say nas. Say that. Nas. So let's put this whole ayah together. Qul a u zu bi rab bin bin nas. Okay. And the way we would read it with tartil, yes. No, 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 no. We don't want to do the whole thing. I know you know the whole thing, and that's great. But we take it one little bit at a time. Okay, tell me what this means. What does that word mean? Qul. Trying hard. What does the word mean? Qul. Who knows what qul means? Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I prefer if you say it. What does it mean? I would not. Yeah, you say it. What does qul mean? Huh? I would not say it. I want you to say it. Oh, it means say. Okay, okay. So the word qul means say. It's a command to a single name. If you want to say to somebody, say Allah. We'll say qul Allah. But But if I'm talking to a girl, I wouldn't say to her qul. I just want to teach you a little grammar rule here. What would we say? Who knows what would you say to a girl if you want to direct her or command her? Say. No? Who knows what you would say? Quli.
I said that.
Quli. If you're speaking to two boys, Qula. To two girls. Qula. To a group of men. Qulu. To a group of women.
Kulina.
Nope.
Kulina.
Nope. Qulna. Yeah, so this is Arabic grammar. You learn that later on. Suffice to say, the origin of the word qul, I'm going to teach you a little bit Arabic here so we can keep learning Arabic, is qaf, alif, lam. Look at this word. I'm teaching you a word here. This word is used in Quran many, many times, perhaps thousands of times. So let's learn this word, and it's like learning 1,000 words in Quran. So let's pronounce this word. Qaf. Okay, let me separate this for the benefit of those who may not know the alphabet yet. Qaf, alif, lam. This letter is pronounced qaf. Jeff, say that. Qaf, alif, lam. So qaf give you the sound of qa. Alif makes the sound qa long. So we say qa, and lam we put a fatha and we get the sound la. So on the qaf we put a fatha. Fatha gives you a short a sound. So we take the qaf, and we give it a short a sound. We say qa. Say that. Qa. Qa. And then when we add on the alif, we say qa. Come on, everybody. Qa. And then we take the lam and put a fatha. We say la. So we have that together. Qala. Who knows what qala means? Mm-hmm. Qala means said. Said. Okay? The word qala means he said. Actually, linguistically, you can say he said. Qala. What is she said? Qalat. She said. Qalat. Listen to this. I'm going to do this. Put down your hand. You don't know this. Go quick. When he comes back, one at a time. I'm going to conjugate this verb for you. Just listen to it. Qala. He said. If it's two men, we say qala. If it's a group of men, we say qalu. If it's a single girl, we say qalat. If it's two girls, we say qalata. If it's a group of women, we say qulna. If it's I say qultu. If it's us, we say qulna. If it's you, I say qul. Qulta. Qultuma. Qultum. Qulti. Qultuma. Or qultuna. So you have to learn how to conjugate the verbs, but we learn those at their own time. You scared now? Are you scared? Don't be scared. So that's the word qala means he said. I'll teach you another word. Present tense. If you have to go real bad, just. Okay, he says. Who knows what is he says? I'm going to teach you that. Yeah, yeah, who, lu. Say that with me. Yeah, who, yaqulu. Yaqulu. He says. So this is he said. Qala, he said. Yaqulu, he says. And Qul, say. So that's one word. Isn't that so? You learn a word there. Let's take the word a'udhu. This is the word a'udhu. Comes from three original letters. I'll teach you a rule here. I mentioned it before and I'll repeat it. Most Arabic words have three original letters. And then they may have increased letters. Most are. Why is everybody just going in and out? Most Arabic words have three original letters. If you can identify these three original letters and you know the message they carry, and then you look at the format of the word, you're able to tell the meaning. So the original letters for the word a'udhu are ayn. Who would guess what the second one is? That's the first original. Go ahead.
Guess. I can guess. Okay.
Waw. And the third one is dhal. So the three original letters are, say with me, ayn, waw, and dhal. These three letters imply asking for protection. Protection. Al-awdhu, al-awdhu, put on your head. Al-awdhu is protection. A'udhu is on the form of I asking for protection. I. So when you put in that hamza in front, it means I. For example, we say akala means what? He ate. Akulu, I ate. Jalasa, he sat. Ajlisu, I am sitting. I am sitting. Yeah. Shariba, he drank. Ashrabu, I am drinking. Qama, he stands up. Aqumu, I'm standing up. Takallama, he's speaking. Atakallamu, I am speaking. Whenever you put the hamza af in front, very likely you're using a present tense verb, meaning I doing something. Yes.
So if you take off the alif, it'll be seeking for protection, and if you put alif, it's I am seeking for.
No, I'm just telling you the three letters, the message it carries. But then you have to put the verb in a form or the word in some form. This is without any form, just the original letters. The three letters have meanings. Let me show you. For instance, if we say fa, ta, and ha. Fa, ta, and ha mean to open something. Aftahu would mean I open. See that? So the message in the three letters. So when you want to learn Arabic, you have to figure out what are the three original letters and what's the message it carries. And then what are the other letters that were added on and what message they carry. How they modify the original meaning. A'udhu means, I'll remove all of this. I, I seek help. So let's go back to the surah. Say. What does it mean, say? Allah is commanding the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah to be upon him to say. He said to him, say. Allah is commanding him. But he added on the say in the surah. Why? Because the Prophet ﷺ is honest. If Allah said to him, say, he said, Allah said, say. He said whatever Allah said. Alright? A'udhu. I seek protection. Be. That be means in. In. Yes. The word be means in. Be. Rabb. What does Rabb mean? Lord. The word Rabb means Lord. So let me put in these words as we're talking here. A'udhu mean I seek help. The be means In. Rob, Ra, Ra and Ba, Rob. Lord. This means Lord. Be Rob and Nas. Yes. No, you cannot. And Nas. We're finishing in a few minutes. And Nas means what? Who knows what it means?
Um,
Mankind. What does mankind mean?
I was gonna say people, but
People is fine, yeah. So let's look at these words again. A'udhu means,
I need help.
or before that we have
Please.
qul. I did not write the word qul. I'll go ahead and write qul. Qul means say. When you switch from English to Arabic, it just goes crazy. Okay. Qul means say.
Say.
A'udhu means
I need help.
Rabb means B means
And
Rabb means
Lord.
and Anas means.
Mankind.
So let's put the sentence together and see what we end up with. Qul say
Say.
A'udhu I seek protection or help. Actually protection, not help. Why did I write help? Al-a'udhu is protection. Say I seek protection bi Rabbin Nas in the Lord of mankind. There is yeah,
The Lord of mankind.
not from in. Yeah. We don't seek protection from Allah, we seek protection in Allah from what? From what do we seek protection? From a lot of things. What we seek in protection from starts in ayah number 4. Min. So the sentence is going to continue. The sentence is not finished. Min here means from. And we'll see what this verse mean and what this verse mean in a minute. So the first part of Surah An-Nas says, say, I seek protection in the Lord of mankind. Who's the Lord of mankind? Allah, right? So why do we seek protection in Him? Because He's our Lord. He's all powerful. He can protect anyone from anything. See that? But let's look at two descriptions of Allah. Two descriptions of Allah. The first one is Malik. Let's go ahead and read this ayah first, and then we'll read this ayah. Let's go through just like we did with the one before. What letter is this? Mim. Lam. Kaf. Alif. Actually, it's Hamzatul Wasl. Smart girl. Lam. Noon. Alif. Sin. Let's pronounce Mim with Fatha. Ma. Lam with Kasra. Li. Kaf with Kasra. Ki. We skip this Hamza. We skip this Lam. And we join onto this Noon because of the Shadda. That little thing there, that W on top of the Noon, is called a Shadda. And it means you double that letter, you join it to the sound before, and then you pronounce it again. So we'll join it before, the sound is n, n. So the kaf, kin. Say that, kin. Ki, and then noon, kin. Come on, kin. And then the noon with fatha, we say na. And then we join on the alif and we say na. And then we join on the scene because we imagine there is a sukun on the scene. See that? So we say nas. Say that, nas. Malikin nas. Okay. What does the word Malik means?
King.
That is correct. Malik means?
King.
Yep. Malikin nas means king of mankind. Malik is king. And nas is mankind. King of people. Allah is our king. Malikin nas. The word Malik linguistically we say king in English, but Malik means the one who owns everything. That's what it means. Allah owns everything. Meme, lam, and kaf mean to own. See that? We'll say هذا الفأر أو هذه الفأرة ملك من. Milk means possession. Milk means possession. From the meme, lam, and kaf. So I'll say أنا أملكها. I own it. أملك. See that? So Allah is Malikun Nas or Malikin Nas. He owns mankind. Yeah.
That's not a mouse.
Stop it. Repeat. It's in what we call possession. So I'll teach you all that. I'll teach you possession. Actually, we have three examples here. Rabbin Nas, Malikin Nas, Ilahin Nas, Sharril Waswas, Sudur Nas. So we have many examples of what we call possession. So I'll go ahead and teach you guys that perhaps next week. I'll teach you possession. Ilah. Let's pronounce this ayah. Alif or Hamza. Say that with me. Hamza. Lam. Alif. Ha. Hamza. Lam. Noon. Alif. Sin. The Hamza has what vowel? Kasra. Kasra is that short, you see that little dash underneath the letter? That tiny little dash, this one here. It's called kasra. It gives an E sound. So we say E. Say that E. Lam with fatha is La. And make it long, you say La. La. Ila. Ha with kasra? He. Ha with kasra? He. Boys, don't chat. But then we pronounce this ha, we join it to what? The noon, because we will skip this hamza and the lam. So we would not pronounce this hamza and lam. We go straight from the ha, that is he, to the noon, and we say hin. Hin. Noon with fatha, we say na. And then we make it long by adding on the alif. We say na. Come on, guys, participate in this. Na. And then add on the scene nas. I,
I,
la,
la,
hin,
hin,
nas.
nas.
What does the word ilah mean? Who knows what the word ilah mean? Yeah. Ilah mean God. Ilah means God. Allah is ilahun nas, the God of mankind. So here, let's go over these three verses, the meaning. Say, I seek
Say,
protection
protection
in the Lord of mankind,
in the Lord of mankind,
the King of mankind,
the King of mankind,
the God of mankind.
God.
That's what that means. And then it's going to say, from what we seek protection. So I'm going to leave the from part for next week, yeah. But I want to teach you something else now. Yes, what do you have?
Um, can you go back? Can I show you something real quick about like when you said you skipped the alif, hamza, and the lam?
Mhm.
Why? Was it because of
We skip the Hamza, I'll tell you, but pay attention because I said it before. We skip the Hamza because it's Hamzatul Wasl. It's only pronounced if you begin with it, but it's not the first sound coming out of our mouth. Boys, stop the conversation. It's not the first sound, so you don't pronounce it. And the lam, it's because the noon takes its place. It's called lam al-shamsiyah. So lam al-shamsiyah is never pronounced. So this the Hamza is skipped for one reason, the lam for another. All right. Uh, but let me teach you something called possession. I'll introduce it to you and we'll continue next week. Possession. Who knows what possession is in English? As a grammar rule. Then what is possession?
what you own?
Something you own, right? So let me show you how it's done in English. There are two ways to say it in English. There are two ways to present possession in English. There's one way in Arabic. So that one way can be translated by either translation. I'll use a simple example. We'll use Muhammad and we're going to use book. If we want to say Muhammad owns this book, how many ways can we say that? By using possession, yeah. Apostrophe S, Muhammad's book. That's one way, isn't that so? Another way we can say book of Muhammad. So we say Muhammad's book and book of Muhammad. There shouldn't be any question here, but let's have them. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. You raise your hand too much. Put it down back. Yeah. So let's say this in Arabic now. Look how you do this in Arabic. I'm going to teach you how to do this in Arabic. We'll write the word book and we'll write the word Muhammad. But of course, we write from the left. Kitab. Kitabu. Kitabun means book. Say that. Kitabun means book. And then we'll write the word Muhammad. Muhammad. Muhammadun. Muhammadun. So that's how you write the word book and then the word Muhammad. But those are independent. If we want Muhammad to own this book, look what we will do. Pay attention. Two things are going to happen. The word being possessed is called mudaf. But don't worry about it. I'm just saying it because you probably hear me say it a few times and you know what I'm talking about. So possession is made up of two parts. The possessed, the thing that's owned. Here, possessed mean owned. Okay, there's no mean like possessed here mean owned. And then we have the come on, possessor, the owner. See that? The possessor. So which is being possessed here? The book. And Muhammad is the The owner, the possessor. So we have the possessed and the possessor. The possessed in Arabic is called mudaf. Say that, mudaf. The possessor is called mudafun ilay. Okay? Look what happened to the mudaf or the possessed. We drop the tanween and we put a single dhamma. See that? The thing that is being owned, we drop the tanween, and I'll tell you why. There's a secret to it. There's actually a beautiful message in it in Arabic. And the tanween dhamma on the possessor becomes tanween kasra. Okay? So it becomes kitabu. Say that. Kitabu Muhammadin. Kitabu Muhammadin. This means the book of Muhammad or Muhammad's book. If who would say Zaid's book? How would you say it? Go ahead. No, in Arabic. Yeah, let's hear you. No, Arabic. Go ahead. Did. Kitabu Zaid. How would you say Khalid's book? Kitabu Khalidin. Remember, we gotta put tanween kasra on the owner. How would you say? The pen of Muhammad. Muhammad's pen. Go ahead. Yeah. Qalamu Muhammadin. Say that. How would you say the key of Muhammad? What's the word for key? One key. Let's take one to start with. Miftahun. Say that. Miftahun. Keys. Mafatihu. Miftah is one. Mafatih are many. Not all. Not all. Many. Nothing. How would you say the key of Muhammad? Din. Miftahu Muhammad. Din. Miftahu Muhammadin. Okay? So look at this now. How would you, we'll put two words here from the Quran, the words that we learned. We learned the word Rabb. Why is this? That's the this Quran we were listening to. Why is it sitting there? That's why I probably clicked on it by accident before. And it started reading again. That's the surah that the Sheikh was reading. We look the word Rabbun. Let's write the word Rabbun. Rabbun. Okay? And we write another word. An-nas. An-nasu. Rabbun and an-nasu. What does Rabbun mean? Lord. What does an-nas mean? The people, right? Or mankind. How do we say the Lord of mankind? We take off the tanween and we put a single dhamma and we put a kasra on the scene. Did you see that? Why did we not put two kasra? Because it has alif and lam in front. We learned that before when we did ta'rif, making something definite. You all forgot about that, right? You cannot have tanween and alif and lam together. We'll stop here inshallah and continue next week.